Back to the season finale of One-on-One Sports. Beside me sit resident football experts Rich Ryan and Russell Varner. And once again, we're going to have a city versus city debate. Rich, the resident expert of New York, versus Russell, the resident expert of North Carolina. So guys, starting right off the bat, who has the most loyal fans?
Well, how can there be more loyal fans than New York City? You started off with a state against a city. You put millions of people together. They take the train to the game. Some of them are from North Jersey, South Jersey, all come together. And the troubles we've gone through for so long, y'all are a very young team. You don't know what it's like to be so bad for so long.
But for the short amount of time the Panthers have been together, they have not been good for a couple of those years. I'll let you know, I was one of the fans who was at every home game during the 1-15, just horrific season. That was terrible. But the reason Charlotte fans are much more loyal, these are guys who would have to travel down to Clemson to watch the Panthers play their first 2 years, and they would sell out all their games. Since 2004, the Panthers have ranked anywhere between 3rd and 6th. For NFL rankings. I mean, you can't argue against numbers.
It's pretty good for a bad team.
But Jet fans, rather than jump ship and be Giants fans, a team that's won 2 Super Bowls in recent history, going back that great game against our friend Mike Feldman's New England Patriots, we could have jumped ship.
In the world.
Jets fans could have jumped ship. We haven't. We're loyal, and we're going to stick to it. And hopefully Rex Ryan and the new dynasty can bring us some championships.
All right, Rich, you touched upon my Patriots being heartbroken. So, Russell, kick this one up. Out of New York and Carolina fans, who has the most heartbroken fans?
I was going to say it's us because for the short time we've been around, we've already been to a Super Bowl against your Patriots. You will remember.
And we crushed by a field goal.
Yes, by a field goal. I want you to realize something. Do you realize Ricky Proehl would be a national hero if not for Adam Vinatieri? In the Rams-Patriots Super Bowl, who caught the game-tying touchdown near the end of the game?
That would be Ricky Proehl.
Who caught the game-tying touchdown at the end of the Panthers-Patriots game?
That would be Ricky Proehl.
Exactly.
You want to know what heartbreak is?
What?
Heartbreak is 41 years since our last Super Bowl victory. You were 1995 to 2010. That's a very short lifespan. Heartbreak is Doug Bryan missing a chip shot field goal in overtime against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Heartbreak is Mark Gastineau with a roughing the passer penalty in 1986 on a 4th and 30. That's heartbreak, all right? Heartbreak is sitting in the cold every single season and getting nothing out of it. That's heartbreak.
Can't argue with you guys there. I feel the tears pouring out. But all right, so this is not going to be a national debate because obviously you guys wouldn't win this. But Rich, which has smarter fans, New York or Carolina?
I honestly can't say that Jet fans are smarter. I can't say any fan is really smart. A Sports Nation poll
Boston
came out.
Fans.
A Sports Nation, no, please.
We're not even going to get started on that.
We're in the pink hat era in Boston, so I wouldn't call them very smart. A Sports Nation poll today says Jet fans believe that they're going to go 15-1 this year. It's a little ambitious. I can't say any fans are smart, especially Jet fans. Way too asking.
I got to agree with you. There are no fans that really are smart because for every smart fan you're going to have for a team, you're going to have 3 or 4 idiots who just come out there and just say the most ridiculous stuff. For the Panthers, you have all the guys who hated Jake Delhomme his entire career while he was in Carolina. I know at the end he started throwing all the interceptions and everything. But even 2-3 years before that, we were calling for Chris Winkie, for David Carr, for Matt Moore. I think we called for Rodney Peete to come back at one point in time.
Did Delhomme take y'all to a Super Bowl?
He did. He's the only quarterback to ever take us to a Super Bowl. I don't understand it at all.
All right, guys, switching the topics a bit. Who has the best surrounding area, the city or the New York or the New North Carolina countryside?
Well, it's not really the countryside the Panthers play. They play right in the middle of downtown Charlotte. A beautiful area. Even Bill Parcells, when he and the Cowboys visited maybe 5-6 years ago, I know it was a while back, but he still said it was one of the most picturesque settings in the NFL. You have plenty of great areas to tailgate. There's plenty of good bars and hotels in the surrounding area. There is no way you can tell me the Jets have somewhere better.
You cannot look at me with a straight face and tell me that Charlotte, North Carolina is better than New York City.
Watch me do it right now.
You're out of your mind.
Charlotte
has a football arena, a basketball arena, and that's about it. New York has Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, everything,
in
all
New
the diversity.
Jersey.
Okay, East Rutherford's a great place too.
There's nothing in East Rutherford besides the Devils and you guys.
10 minutes away, Lincoln Tunnel or the GWB, you'll be in New York City, and North Jersey's not that bad.
Well, guys, Two bad cities in general. Let's move on topics right there. All right, Rich, which stadium has a better home field advantage right now?
The stadium with the best chant in football. Jets, 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 Jets. Thank you. Best fans in football. Best
I'm going to use numbers to back my logic. Again, the Panthers have gone 8-4, or have lost only 4 home games the past 2 years. Tell me a team with a better home record.
I don't know. I can't tell you, but I can tell you who has a fireman who fought in the 9/11 fire, who leads the chant. We have a new stadium this year. They have 4
that you still share with the Giants.
Hey, we don't pay rent anymore, and it's not going to be their name, so at least that's a step forward.
Yeah, you have made improvements, but I still say Bank of America Stadium is one of the best. It has been around for about 15 years now, and it has been long considered to be the standard by which modern-era stadiums today were judged by. Only 4 teams remain in their original stadium since the Panthers built Bank of America, if I do remember correctly.
Well, guys, very solid arguments throughout the blocks. Repping your cities hard. Like to see that. Thanks for coming on the program. We're going to take a quick commercial break to pay the bills, but stay tuned. We'll be discussing one of the biggest rivalries in sports when we come back.
Here at 101 Sports, we were having some problems with organization, so we decided to bring in Elon Club baseball pitcher Aaron Mosier to help us out.
It's not working. Hey, can we get him another mic?
Hey, Aaron, grab me that mic.
We're gonna need another mic.